Welcome back again today. Welcome back again today to one of the only place in the entire world. One, and when I mean one world like this, 0, 1, and the only place in the entire world. Pipe Combat Science Temple, PST, where this guy, Ogunforge, nobody else, this guy Ogunforge, have been bringing you guys something miraculous, something different than anything you have ever seen out there. I mean, everything I do here from beginning of time till now, nobody have done that. They are impossible. It has never been performed by anybody else until now, right here, from this stage, from this temple, right here where I'm standing, between me and myself, where I'm standing. That is the only place in the entire world. Everything I've been doing so far I've only been done. And this is all relation to quantum physics. It's all relation to the quantum nature, human quantum experience. Human quantum experience is quite different from every quantum mechanical or physics or that you'll be hearing about out there. And besides, it's the only quantum physics, it's the only quantum explanation that is a fact. The only quantum explanation, the only fact behind any quantum physics, quantum mechanical, quantum science, quantum everything is the human quantum nature, the human quantum experience. Why I say this is because it's the truth, it's the fact. This is what they don't want you to know. But the world now celebrate more false, celebrate more lies than the truth, the facts. Without human, there's nothing. There's no quantum. So you cannot have a quantum science and quantum physics or quantum mechanical without the quantum human relations. And it's the truth, it's the honest truth, it's the fact. When people hear about quantums, right, they think it's a machine. It has to be a machine. It has to be something that does something for you. No. Quantum, the Q quantum is the human. We are the quantums. We are the machines. We are the evolutions that form everything. Let's imagine from the first beginning of time when the apes were running around, before it becomes human, before we start thinking about objects to create knives, to create weapons and everything, before we start even walking on our 2 legs, humans' relation to the health is what really matters. And it has always been what really matters from beginning of time. It has always been what shaped us this far. Without this relation, there would have never been a shape in the world we live in today. The relationship between we and the health, we and the universe, we and the galaxies are what really matters the most. This is the advanced mathematics, the advanced science that is beyond anything. So quantum is not something that will provide you answer. It's not only something that they told you they're designing. See, look at it this way, right? They're designing something. They are designing something that will provide answer in a second or in a fragment of time. But without human, those things doesn't really matter. Without human as a study, those things don't really matter. The relationship between we and this earth, between we and the galaxy, between we and the universe, has proven everything that we live on today to be truth. especially those that we can feel and those that we are related to. I'm not talking about those that we are not related to, that is beyond our control, that somebody else control for us. Anything somebody else controlled is not quantum. It's not quantum. It's not quantums. Anything somebody else control, again, I'm telling you, this, the science will prove this in the future, right? The science will prove me right. The world will prove me right. But now, the world might try to silence me. I mean, that's all they do. But I will tell you this, anything that is controlled by human, that is not related to every human, that is not able to relate it to every human, it can be quantums. It's just a simple machines. It is. That's the honest truth. Like as I said, I will put this down. From beginning, everything I design here is the advanced quantum. Is the advanced quantum mechanical. Is the advanced quantum science. Is advanced quantum physics. It's different from the quantum that sells you on your phone, your quantum AIs. I mean, come on. Come on, man. Your quantum lab that stores this amount of data and your quantum that gives you this amount of answers in approximately this amount of seconds. One thing you should ask yourself, without you as a human, without me as a human, without the human, those things are impossible. Because animal will not buy that. Those things don't relate to animals. They don't. They don't have any shift change to animals. And why? It's because it's controlled by somebody. It's controlled by someone. It's controlled maybe by governments. If it's not controlled by government, it's controlled by the rich elite, the billionaires. And anything that falls into that perspective cannot be quantums. Because it doesn't have human relation. Anything that doesn't have human relation is a fact. It's not a quantum. It's just another computer theory. It's another computer tactics. Like as far we have traveled in the computer stage right now, computer cannot cure anything. Computer cannot cure diseases. But it's a book explanation that tells us how to go about it, how to have different formulas mixed together to combat all these diseases. But all those things are from different human ideas. If this is coming together with maybe hundred of millions of ideas from different humans to build that tactics or that answer that the computer will give to you. So without the human relation in that context, there would have never been that answer. So this is where I come through. This is where, in fact, as a matter of fact, till now, I'm the only honest guy that's telling you the truth about quantum anything. And the only thing I'm telling you is nothing. I'm not telling you anything. I'm just asking you to study yourself, to be more aware of yourself, and more aware of the natures around you, more aware of the universe, more aware of the health. And you find out how far more relationship you have with quantum physics, quantum mechanical, or quantum nature than anything else. This is the truth. But I know the world we live in today mostly enjoy lies. Lies have become something that we celebrate the most. We even have different names for them now, like real and all those things in the video format that is so deceiving. If you look at everything even in modern day science, is becoming so radical and so deceiving. There's no straight path like as it used to be where someone like me were growing up. I mean, what is it with the world these days? And what is it that we humans have lost touch with? That is the thing that they're trying to sell us. That's what we have lost touch with. It has always been there in us. Quantum physics, quantum mechanical, quantum everything has always been in us. We are the quantums. We are the quantum's evolutions from beginning of time. It's not even from this time, it's from the beginning of time, which is more than billions years ago. Because no science can prove the beginning of time. And nobody can prove the beginning of humans living on this earth. I mean, based on some skeletons and skulls that they find here and there, that gives all this analysis that few of them are right, but a lot of them are so wrong. If you wonder what I'm doing right now, this is a punch drill. This is a universal body workout, but mostly good for boxers to improve your hands mobility and also to improve your body strength. And you see, when everything swings, it tells you the movement around you. Right there is a simple logic about the relationship that we have with the earth, with the gravities, and also the anti-gravities and everything that is around us. All these facts of natures are there for us to understand, for us to know about, for us to learn about. It's not in one box. It's not in one computer box. If we limit our understanding to our surrounding only on our phone or on a computer that they say is the quantum computer, what would that make us as human, as in our relationship to this health? We don't want to lose the fact of realities, the facts of reality is what we are actually missing in today's world. It's in our school systems. The school system is so controlled by hidden secrets. How can you educate the world when you had information from others? You only share information with some few people. And besides, I will tell you this, the honest truth is the fact. If those informations are really good for it, there's no reason to hide them. There's no any reason to hide them. If the information about, oh, we are designing these computer machines, we are doing this, we are doing that, is actually the truth, there's no reason to hide it to the world. It's something that should be shared with the world. I mean, look at it this way. I don't have any problem with AI. As a matter of fact, I've tried some of it, like on my search engine. I try to look myself up on the AI. Everything I got about about me was totally false. It was mostly wrong. It's jargons that was picked from the leftover on search engines. It's not any way different. And when you talk about, oh, the AI generated videos and AI, all these things, all I see is color printing, like overcolored shit that doesn't really appear right. That is not the real. There's no possible any of those things, even in the AI, all these generated videos and images that you see on the digital platforms that people are selling for millions of dollars and stuff. Those things are so fake, nothing real about that. It's about time we open our eye to the possibility of truth, not consumed by the so much possibility of fake. I'm going to add 5 pounds to this. Why? I have to throw some more punch. Why? You keep talking. That's 20 pounds right there. Even the most funny of it all now is that you cannot even enjoy movies anymore. Movies and TV shows. I mean, I've seen a lot of these new latest shows and movies and stuff that all they do is copy stuff and paste them. They steal stuff. They go on the internet and go on all the social media and steal people's ideas and put them in a movie without people's consent. I've seen a lot of lately TV shows and movies that have something that is related to everything I do here. Throw some punch, man. The world now don't even hide anymore from stealing, public humiliations of themselves. They go around, they copy stuff that doesn't belong to them, steal stuff that doesn't belong to them. And even with the AI generated stuff, they are all people ideas stolen into all these what they call them AIs and all these things. They are all fraud. But guess what? The world loves fraud. We live in the fraud. We live in the scheme society these days. Look at the what is it called? The financial world district. Look at the stock market. Look at the government in relation to the stocks market. Look at billionaires in relation to stocks market. Look at the manipulations. And we are all okay with this. It's the new human okay feeling. It is. It's enjoyable. As long as somebody is making money, they don't care about if it's either wrong or right. The world we live in today is falling over the edge. It's right there on the cliffs. On the edge, just a single push like this, it all comes down. And we are okay with this. I mean, I'm not okay with this. That's why I'm speaking about it. I've never been okay with this. That's why I'll be speaking about it from time. But if you're okay with it, that's your problem. But when it all comes down, you'll be so convenient, so okay, that you will not even see it coming down. But for me, that is not okay. I'm just watching at that little pulses. When that pulse is going to be out and everything start pumping, I'll be already out, like far gone. You can't, I mean, I see the future, so you can't get me. It's just the truth. We have to start seeing things for what they are, not just for what they make us want to see it to be. Look at the stock market for its change for just for a second. All these politicians are in the stock markets. They're making billions of dollars, making millions of dollars, and their families are also doing this. This is so wrong. This is all manipulative society. And everybody is okay with it. The whole social system is okay with it. I mean, when you talk about what is it called? Social media should be a place at least where the truth comes. Where people should raise flags about the truth. They're not even great journalists. There is no journalism anymore. They are not. They are all a lie. They are all. You should see those ones on TikTok. They are worst. They are liars. They are everything. The journalism around the world, journalists are liars. They cannot come up with truth. They follow stories that are trending. That's all that really matters these days. Trending. Followers. But are we forgetting? When we are worrying about all these things, we are just literally forgetting about the examples that we are leaving behind for our great-great-great-grands. What would they say? An example is just look at me right now, look at my background, look at everything I've come up with so far here. A lot of you, I know a lot of you, especially a lot of you in my age, or a lot of you less than my age, in your 30s or 20s, or even some of you that is in your teen, your grandchildren, so especially those of you in your teen, your grandchildren, or your children will get asked you in the future. When you first came across the video from Ogun Forged, what was your intake? Because then it will be taught in schools. It will be. And you will be very ashamed to come up with maybe one answer that they're going to write about this guy. That is not truth. Everything I've been living by is the truth. I would rather die on a truth platform than die on a shady and lying one. I usually have my head down. In this flesh and in this form, even if I have to live, the most would be over 100 years old. I know I would do more than that. I would do over 100, but it will not be over 150. That would be so very rare or not possible. Because I'll be needed to change in body too. Changing to changing the body. Because the body, no matter what, eventually the body we outlive its time. It's just the truth. And those are the part of relationships that we should be more mind studying about ourselves. We see, look at the Google's doctors right now. Those doctors that get every doctor information, every treatment information from the Google search. They have the Google doctors search engine now, like where the doctors goes look for information about any kind of sickness. You go to them, you're like, oh, I'm having pain right here, I'm having pain right here, and it shoots down to right here, and it goes right here. You see, the doctors, they don't even look at you. They look at the computer. They're doing the Google search to match your whatever you're talking about with maybe 100 of other people that complain about the same thing, and what about 100 other doctors explain about that. That's where you get your treatment from. That's where we all get our treatment from now. That's why I don't go to doctors anymore. The only thing that will make me go to the doctors right now would be maybe a dentist. I haven't seen a dentist. I haven't seen a dentist in my entire life. Actually, one time, forgetting, I went to a friend that is a dentist, and he actually forced me to clean my teeth. That was the only time I've been to a dentist in my entire life, from childhood till now. I've only one time in my entire life. I know I needed that. I haven't been to an optician too, somebody to check and look in my eyes. I'm getting older these days. A lot of people in my family at my age already started using, even before my age, started using glasses from like the late 30 to the early 40. But I'm still going. But I do some reading with reading glasses now. I know I needed glasses maybe for reading and stuff. But perfect sight, I think I'm still good. Like I can see everything clearly, but maybe some little fine print, that's the only problem I have. So it doesn't really matter, even if I want to live over 100 years old, my organs will outlive me, even if my strength and my ability, agility, wish to live over that. But in order to get that really happened, that would be that I will have to have a good relation with the health, with the universe, which I'm having now. Good relationship like the one I'm having now. I don't want to have one relationship with one computer, one engine, or one machine. And no, that's not the relationship I'm looking for. nice hand right there. Look at that. Comes from of that area. Except on this routine, you actually free. You feel like you don't, like your aim is just not there. Very light. Even your whole body become very light. After this, I will try to do another 10 on top, make it 40. Now we are in the 30. I will try to throw some few punch, and then I will go to my pipe. I will do some pipe cable routines too. Like as I'm saying, we are living outside of our head, outside of our thinking, because of what is placed in front of us all the time. We open our phone, first things a lot of people want to do, open their phone in the morning, going over to social media or to any of these social media platforms, and they've bombarded themselves with all this thing. But that's where they want you. That's how they want you to feel. They don't want to see the truth about what's going on around you. They don't want you to understand the truth about what's happening around you. If you start knowing the truth about what's going on around you, you will not understand that you live in a fake society. You live in a fake judiciary system entirely. Judiciary platforms, the judiciary systems are all fraud. The whole entire police department and everything are all fraud. They are all a liar. They are all strange of connection, scam to just get you where they want you to be. If you don't start looking more into yourself than looking into this gadgets, computer this, computer that, you will never be able to know anything about yourself. And if you bury yourself inside this little box we call phone, and inside those little box we call computers, and bury ourselves in this little silly put together, some childhood thinking grown up, and they call it the social media platform. We will never feel and enjoy the most important thing, the content evolutions that's happening around us. And it's beautiful. It is beautiful. They are so into your head with all this color marking. You see all these different art that is just, you have to I mean, you have to not be right here to not see. I mean, it's funny. The generations coming behind us will look at all these things and they will laugh at us. But luckily enough, I will not be laughed at. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm right here doing everything I'm doing. Because when they are looking into everything that is put out there right now, all the deceiving transmissions, the deceiving that is pushed to everybody now. And maybe once in a while, they will come across mine. They will know the difference. The difference is always bright in the future, but in the present, the difference is always color black. They blacked it out. But how can you black out the truth? You cannot. The truth will always shine out of the darkness. The truth will shine out of the blackness. The truth will shine out of any, even if you have the truth in a maximum security, the truth will one day shine out. If you're wondering why I fold my pant this way, I just don't want to show the logos. I'm not marketing for anybody, so why should I show logos? Besides, I'm more comfortable this way too, because I mean, I don't want my clothes to get, disturb my police in the back. Now I'm gonna go down on this because I have to bring out the pad. I have to show you guys some pad sliding and stuff. So now I'm on the 20. Party's out. Party's out. I mean, look at it these days, right? Remember back then, right? I was watching this YouTube, right? When I used to still watch people doing stuff on YouTube. I was watching this guy, right? Forget what his name is. It's Larry something or whatever. Yes, it's Larry something. My son showed me his video. He was doing some chest flies and multiple weights, and that guy chest, right? He was going so heavy on those weights, and his chest was tearing out blood. I was like, what the hell? What's that? The blood was just popping out his chest, like blood was coming out of his chest. And I was telling my son, that can't be right. And my son was like, yeah, that is right. That guy is big. Is this? I'm like, no, that is a steroid. Those are steroid injections area that is bleeding out, because our muscles cannot just bleed out like that. It's so impossible. How can our muscles bleed out because we are pumping weight? It doesn't just happen like that. But not until later he figured out. Then he was still a teenager. But when he finally figured out, you're like, Daddy, you're right. Those guys are fake. But this is what our kids sees on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, TikToks. They open TikToks, they see all these guys throwing some heavy metals around and stuff, and with this all Moses all like tag up like what's it called, a gamma lizard or some freaking old dinosaur from the dinosaur state ages, and they look so crooked, like, so come on, these guys, man, come on, you guys, man. That is just overrated. It's just overrated. And this is what our kids grow up to watch. If we keep going this way, what will our kids see? Deceiving in all different formats. And the societies are not having problem about that. They are not seeing anything wrong about that. But when they look at me, they see everything that is wrong. Yeah, everything is wrong, because guess what? I'm the only person that is shining light where there's no light. That's why everything can be wrong with me. But I'm not the one. There's no image right here that is bad. There's none. It's only if you want to make it that way. And that's the society we live in. And look at it this way, right? This is honest truth. Racism goes in two ways, a two-way street. You cannot be racist against me and expect me to see you and be cool with you. Damn. No, I'm not that person. You don't like me, I don't like you. Simple. Even if you like me, I want to know why you like me. There has to be a reason why you like me. Why would you just like me? Like yourself, come on, like yourself. You don't have to like me, like yourself. I'm not here trying to be an influential speaker. No. I'm not looking for that. I'm not looking for anybody to look up to me. I'm not in the business for that. I cannot be looked up to. The reason is being the fact that I'm two-edged sword. I cut deep because I speak the truth back and forth. And I shine light where there's darkness. So I'm the wrong person anybody want to look up to. Otherwise you'll be crucified just as I will be crucified. But I'm already in for it. I'm already living in it. And I enjoy it. I'll keep enjoying it until eventually the world will turn around. It will, because I've seen it. If we are talking about designing stuff to help with the human society, right here is something that will do that. This will help with the human society, and this is the quantum physics. This is quantum nature, human experience. With the quantum physics and the quantum mechanical. Let me check the time. I think I'm saying 40 something. I'm not here, right? I'm not here selling anything. Now, I'm just here showing you guys. And I'm here to speak, to make some of you understand We are not living in the world. We are not living in the world I used to grow up in. This is pipe sliding. I will revise that. Like, the world we live in today is not going forward, it's going backward. Why? Because they keep repackaging the same thing. They repackage what they sold you years ago, 10 years ago. They put another button on it and they sell it back to you. Double time the price it was sold 10 years back. No difference. People are buying phones these days just for the different color. It's just because he has it, they come up with different color. I'm getting that shit. People are buying phone for that reason. The only reason I have my phone right now, I will tell you the honest truth. The only reason I have my phone right now is to make this kind of videos, because it's a little bit comfortable to shoot on the phone and to maybe to design my artworks and stuff. I do everything on the phone. I'm using a phone that is about 2 years old or more than 2 years old. But in the meantime, even from the time I got the phone, less than 6 months, I'll be having calls, I'll be having text messages or emails, many emails from the phone manufacturer for me to trade my current phone to a new phone and pay this amount of money, this rebate, this, that. I can get a new phone. Am I stupid? What do I need a new phone for when my old phone still serve every purpose that I needed it to serve? This is all the bullshit. They're not even hiding away from it anymore. In fact, in the past, when something used to be great, when we used to live in a great society, you will have a phone that we have maybe at least 2-3 years warranty on it from the manufacturer. From the manufacturer, 3 years warranty on it. These days, they don't even have a month warranty on it. It's like, because how can you sell me a phone that is current phone? Less than 6 months, you are sending me an email to switch it to another current phone that you have, that you just came up with. These guys are coming up with new phones every 6 months. And people are trading their old phones for this new phone. Guess what you're doing when you're trading your phone? You are trading every information about you in the old phone to the new phone, and these people take all those informations and, take it by millions of dollars and then use it to manufacture another phone that just have one single different aspect from the old phones back to you, and you think you have something. It's just, that's what it is. Oh, we went from AI, we went from search engine. Search engine is already disastrous anyway. Search engine is designed solely to keep some people down. That is what search engine is designed for. If you don't know the truth, that is the honest truth, now it's the facts. Search engine is designed, this is the white man designed to keep the black people down, to keep black people down. When you search on black information on the search engine, you get nothing but all this bombarding silly story. Is that if the black person is bad, you will get those things, the bad stories about the black person. You will not get any good stories about the black person. They push the bad image about black individual. So when you're talking about police brutality that is happening on the street, the doctors' brutality that is happening in the hospitals, and the legislation abuse that's happening in the legislations and in the judiciary systems, the abuse of the black people that is happening in there, all this abuse that's supposed to worldwide, not only in these countries, everywhere, everything is against black person, it's against African man, African individual, African person that is trying to grow up, to show the world what the world shine light on, what the world is all about. They use all these techniques to want to suppress you. Search engine was one of those #1 techniques. You search image on any great black person, the things that they push to you is the dirtiest image. It is. I'm not talking about those artists and those rappers. Those ones, they are not great people. If you have to be a child, even a child these days already knows this. Yeah, what world you live in to think, oh, because somebody sing about one lady shaking their hands or one guy running around, he call himself a gangster, rapping about that and that makes him a great, it makes him a celebrity, makes him supposed to be a noble person in this world that we live in. What is noble about that? Just ask yourself one simple question. What is noble about somebody being in a movie that is fiction movie or some dirty ass movie, or because they have him also made up and make him, fake six-pack that is done by doctors. Doctors gives people six-pack these days, so it's not hard. There's nothing hard about six-pack, pop Moses and all these things. People go to doctors to implant those things like ladies goes to implant butts and implant boobs. They do these things. This is the fake and the fake world, the fake society that we live in. See, search engine is to suppress great things, to suppress mostly black individual. And now the same thing is with AI, because the other day I have to come back to these stories. Let me do this again. I have to do the inside. So I was like, oh, what's this hype about? What is AI search? So let me try search myself on those AI. It's nothing but jargons. Not, as a matter of fact, nothing about the result I got. It's actually about what I'm looking for. It's nothing. If you think I'm anywhere deceiving you or lying about all these things right now, is that you go ahead. And I know this for a fact. I know this from the beginning of the time I've been doing what I'm doing here, that all these things are put out there to suppress me. They are. Search engine, AI, all these things, they are. And until a lot of black people like myself start to come to the real mindset, you will understand what I'm saying today on this platform that only says nothing but the truth. When you go ahead search Ogunforged, let me spell it out. Ogunforged. Ogunforged. You may wonder why I didn't separate or have gap between Ogun and Forged. I'm a Yoruba man. We don't separate names. Especially when that name is in a reference to the next word. We don't separate it. That's Yoruba way. Like example would be Shola now. If a man like in a full name, it can be Adeshola, Olushola, Olorunishola, Oluwashola. We don't separate the Oluwa and then put Shola, or the Ade and then put Shola. We put it together. This is Yorubas. Pipe combat. I know what I'm doing. I'm not stupid. Oh, you can spell. Okay, well, if I can spell your English stupid words. But when I put my words together, they means what I meant them to mean. I mean pipe combat. It's in Yoruba form. Pipe combat. I don't want that separation. Everything has its reason. When God creates something, He creates them for purpose and reason. He creates them for the great explanation, like the one I'm having today. You see, the other day, I came across something that is so very personal. And I've already knew this, and I've already been feeling this all my life. I've been always feeling this. That is the truth. I've always been feeling this. And when I tell people around me then when I was growing up, and when I've been in the debate and I've been saying this, people always think I'm out of my head. This guy is conspiracy, out of his head. No, I've never been. The other day, came across a search about something about Iwo Eleru. It says Iwo Eleru. That is a place in Ondo State. That is actually a place where I was from. A place where I was from. That, in the 60s they discovered that there's one of the first humans in life. So imagine like when you're talking about all this whatever, and you can say they are actually some from East Africa, Central African, South African, and you neglected West African, like, oh, West African is not part of the world. So if it's something can be in the East African, South African, Central African, or even the North African, why would you leave the West African? If your research, if your scientific proof are right, or not trying to brainwash the world, or not trying to whitewash what the evidence and the facts of the matters are, guess what? We always know world begins from West Africa. This world, if there's anything such as garden where all creation begins, is in West Africa. It is. And I'm speaking from the spiritual mind. It's from West Africa. And this, if you look at the magnitude of slavery that was taken all over the world, the slavery that was taken all over the world, they mostly all came from west part of the Africa. And when they were doing the slavery, when the colonial immigrants came to Africa, the colonial immigrants, ungrateful part of the human history, came to Africa. What did they came to look for? The special brain, special-minded individual, special, strong. Not only strong, they are people with brain that will help build the world, because they know these people has the ability, has the foresight, foreseeable future. None of those people come from my part of the world. So for every person I see that is in this form out there in any part of the world, for every two of them, one of them is my related somehow. And this is the honest truth. This is the fact. And this is everything that's been so deceiving. Even when you go to my country don't even talk about this site. We're one of the first human beings to have roamed this out. One of the skeletons was discovered. And I will tell you, if one skeleton is discovered, there have to be magnitude of the skeletons that was discovered there. But all this is a shady thing to hide the truth. Because the government of my country don't even take that part of the country even serious. They don't even want nobody knows about this. And what you don't want nobody to know is because that is the truth about the old. When you hiding or suppressing something, it's because it's the truth. When my video is being suppressed, when I'm being hid, even on TikTok, then YouTube, and also Facebook and Instagram, it's because it's the truth. It's just you cannot have the truth be out there. Then people go nuts. People go fucking nuts, like, what the fuck, this is the truth. If you have the truth circulated, people not start seeing the truth. When people start seeing the truth, it's become like a chaos. It become what it is. But how long would you hide the truth? That is what really matters. Is how long would you hide the truth? Because a banner, a flag that is raised on the truth, it's a weapon. You can't do anything when it comes to the truth. Ooh. Do you think, look at it this way, right? Do you think these English people that came to Africa there to get the slaves, do you think that we go to the part of Africa where they have lazy people and pick them as slaves? Or people that are not smart? Guess what? These people don't want to add to their problem. They already have a society that is full with weak-ass people, lazy people, can't do no shit, or not smart people, disoriented individual, brainless idiots running around the land that can't do nothing. They cannot do anything other than steal and manipulate their way out of everything in their society. Or you think that they will travel to Africa And then they will look for the same kind of people and bring here, and brought here to now clean up the mess. No. When they came to Africa, they came for the smartest ones. They came for the greatest minds. They came for the gods of Africa. Those are the people they came for. Those are the children of the gods, the descendants of the first line in species of human being on this earth. Those are the people they came for. And until next time, where this guy, Ogunforge, bring you something miraculous and at the same time, miraculous conversations and discussions. Stay tuned.